Hello everyone, happy 1010 portal. It's a beautiful, magnificent day, Spirit Sunday as well. I feel rejuvenated, I feel alive. I've received so many different signs that I'll share on the feed with you a little later, but of course I promised a 1010 portal reading, and here we are looking at the energies. The decks I'm going to use, the ones that I have been called to, are the Modern Way Tarot deck. I have been loving this deck, I'm using it, I'm building a very strong relationship with it. I'll pull up some major themes with the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed, the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and then I'll look at items of surrender with the Power of Surrender cards, because, you know, there's always shit to let go of, right? So, let me adjust. Let me get going. So, the 1010 portal. Beginnings. Where there's a beginning, there's an ending. Where there's an ending, there's a beginning. So, pay attention to those themes in your life and really look at what is closing out and what is beginning. It is a beautiful time. I don't see this being a negative thing. I see the releases that we have to go through, the purges, as welcome moments in time, welcomed and embraced parts of our journey. I don't see anything being extremely painful. I think the worst is behind us. I think this is just the final push. So things may get a little tense, things may get a little bit more uncomfortable, but we are at the last lap as we pass the finish line. Okay? So let's look at the Enchanted Map and see what sort of themes that we have here for the 1010 portal. I do see this energy of the 1010 portal continuing throughout October, which means it's going to close out the rest of Libra season, and it's going to help us welcome in the beautiful Scorpio season as we head into the 1111 portal. And that really, to me, is the signification of unity, of relationships, because that comes down to a 2-2. So not only is 1111 a divine number, an angelic number, the one of just beautiful divine abundance and guidance, but it breaks down into a 2-2, and that to me, 22 is a sign of partnership. I've told you this energy is about is key to partnerships, the ones that we establish in different areas of our lives. As I said that, the cards, beautiful. As I've said that, the cards that flew out were 33 Peaks of Joy and 23 Golden Palace. The 23 is really significant to me because these two cards popped out as I was talking about 22. So this tells me that there's forward progression here, because we're going from 23 to 20. We're going from 22 to 23. We're now going from purging, moving through the emotions of partnerships, the ebbs and flows, the separation, the highs, the lows, everything. And now we're coming into a very golden phase in that journey, okay? This doesn't imply union. Okay, this is what I need you to know. You can still continue to be in separation in many forms, but I see unity building, energetic merging, soul merging happening between you and another here. Obviously, the messages are quite romantic here pertaining to love, but take the word partnership as it relates to you, as it resonates. I'm also seeing that as we step into the next progression, as we've been through the worst, as I've said earlier, we're now entering a time where everything is going to contribute to our overall wellness, our abundance, our happiness, our joy. You know, I've always told you the energy of joy, the vibration of joy is the best thing we can tap into in order to manifest everything that we want in our life, okay? So this is exactly the place that we're heading to. I see unions beginning their manifestation process. So this could be subtle forms of communication. You know, breakthroughs, the cracks showing at the surface now for all the light to pour in. This is beautiful energy. But the reason why this is joy and golden to me is because now you are flowing where you need to flow. You are flowing in your independence, in your self-sufficiency, in your dependence, not your codependence, in your confidence, in your abundance. It's taking you a lot to break away from those toxic and those treacherous codependent patterns. It's taking you so long to break through, period, and then break away from those addictions and those bad, toxic ways of being. And here you are, getting with the flow. Actually, at the bottom of the deck here, God, this couldn't get any more synchronistic. We have encouragement and ride the wave. Okay? Then we also have a Wizard of Awareness. Oh my God, and under that is commitment. Lord, I mean, even if I try to escape the relationship love message, it keeps finding me here. But anyways, with encouragement, ride the wave, and Wizards of Awareness, we're being told that even though with the 1010 portal here, we are closing out and breaking open new cycles, as we enter this place of joy and golden light, as we get ready to celebrate, we're still gonna have some triggers. There's still gonna be some of the ebbs to the flows, some of the lows to the highs. There's still a lot of energy to work through. This is the nature of life. This is why they say change is the only constant. We have to get used to this way of being. It's a part of the healing process. So stay encouraged. Know that everything you want is happening as you want it to, but you have to be able to ride the wave. I mean, as you ride the wave, you're going to work towards happiness. I did see dolphins as a sign. Dolphins are a sign of joy and happiness. I did see a sign. Actually, I saw the dolphin at the bottom of the dustpan. I was at my aunt's house earlier. So that tells me that there's happiness in dusting away and cleaning up what needs to go. Clean your house too. You know, I've been rocking my Olivia Newton-John look with this, with a headband these days, and I'm cleaning and I'm getting everything ready. I'm really purging. Okay, I'm purging. I'm bringing in, I'm ushering in brand new energy. And I'm doing it because it's making me happy. Now, with the Wizards of Awareness, this energy is all contributing to a very raised consciousness, a very high awareness of ourselves here, okay? And you would have seen that I've always spoken about the spiral and the koru, which is a beautiful symbol of Maori culture, which is native to New Zealand. Well, that's how I've come to it. And the koru was gifted to me, a sign and symbol gifted to me from my grandmother. And it's native to the Maori culture in New Zealand, and it really signifies a return back home, a return to origin, a return to self. Okay, so that is us with this awareness, vibing in our own vibration, being strong in who we are, not worrying about who's coming, who's going. We're just being us, and we're confident doing it now. Okay, we are also okay with being blindfolded as we walk throughout life because we don't need to see and plan and control how things are happening. We're open to the universe giving us what it decides, okay, what it deems appropriate, and we're going to flow with that, and we're going to find our happiness with that. Okay, so that's very, very beautiful energy here. Also, another symbol to the koru is that it signifies the beginnings and the new phase of a relationship. And because I've been talking about love, and right after this came up the commitment card, I'm saying if you've been in separation with somebody, the beginnings of a new relationship can now start. Be open to what this new phase is going to look like. It could start with a friendship. It could start with just a few small text exchanges infrequently, okay? This is the beginnings of something beautiful here. But if you allow it to begin without attaching expectation and all these other preconceived notions to what the result could be, then you'll allow this to flow. You know, I'm getting a little sore in my throat here. I don't have a sore throat, but I'm feeling like a little bit of a blockage here. So I feel like communication is definitely something that's going to play out, okay? At the bottom here is heal the ouch. So that tells me that, you know, this is, we're coming, we are healing the ouch. This whole energy that I've just spoken about is bringing us out of this journey of healing. And now we're riding the wave, hand gliding through the abundance of the universe as we continue to heal, okay? What does the Divine Animal Oracle have to say to us here? God, that was 8 minutes alone. Let's pull out one animal spirit message we can get. I will say to you, I don't know what's going to come out of here, but I've been seeing a lot of frogs with this 1010 portal and a lot of turtles. So turtles signify to me ancient wisdom. So there's a lot of wisdom coming in. There's a lot of wisdom that you've probably acquired throughout your healing journey. A very grounded, beautiful way of life that now you're seeing and believing and understanding. And also the frog signifies to me a leap of faith, right? Also the lion, which is courage, and the lion's right there. Let's see. And dolphins, I just mentioned dolphins too. So those could be signs for all of you guys. I've also been seeing 222 a lot, and then 333. Armadillo, groundedness. So I was talking about being grounded, okay? Also, there's groundedness in the clarity that you're receiving. There's a huge sun here. It's also paired with 7, which is a divine number of change. And to me, this is telling me that a lot of the clarity that you've been receiving about your connection and about your healing process is getting your feet firmly planted into the ground. What you're also doing is, throughout this healing process, you have nourished the soil in which you're going to be planting beautiful seeds, okay? I was at the 1st year anniversary prayer of my cousin's passing earlier. His name is Sunny. So just the idea of the sun rising and setting, there's a lot of clarity there. It's a beautiful masculine energy. It's a healing energy. With that is epiphany, is truth and clarity. And at this 1st year anniversary prayer, they've given little seeds. They said, please sow these seeds in loving memory of Joseph Sanjeev Gowder. So this is literally with his death and the anniversary celebration of his life with this prayer, I was given seeds to sow. There's a message there for us that with an ending, there is a beginning. But with the beginning, what are your intentions? What are the seeds that you're planting? And how have you nourished the soil in which you're going to plant these seeds? Because the soil, that grounded foundation, is going to give birth and life to your intention, to your manifestations. So you have to be very careful. A lot of us get lost and focused on the intention and the planting itself. But how have you built this nourishing soil to give birth and to continue being the life force behind what it is that you're planting and desiring? Okay? You have been working on that, whether you acknowledge it or not. So continue working on nourishing the soil. Even once you've planted your seeds, you've got to keep watering it, right? That's nourishing the soil too. So understand that, take it how it resonates. It's a beautiful message there for my cousin. So I love you, Sunny. Also, as we plant things, we have to surrender. So let's see what the surrender cards are saying to us with this 10-10 portal. Also, I have to say, while I was at my cousin's house, my mom and dad had parked right in front of this home. It was number 22. It was significant to me because on August 22nd, my parents got married. They're not together right now, but they've come into a beautiful friendship, which is a union in many ways. But it was interesting to me that both my dad parked his car, my mother parked his car, and the three of us got out and we started talking right in front of house 22, which is the number of relationships in union, and they got married on August 22nd. So that was a big number for me. And later at my cousin's house, for whatever reason, someone was warming something up in the microwave. I'll share these images later. And somebody stopped at 22 seconds and I noticed it and I was like, oh, union. Also, these are beautiful signs on my own personal journey, but I share that because there could be signs in this for you too. So Spirit, what are we surrendering? Just a few minutes here. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. I feel that a lot of you who are going to resonate with this reading, it was 1222 as I said that, again 222, one being divine. The reason why we've even embraced this healing journey is because of the toxic, unhealthy, unavailable people that we came across. Understanding that that version of ourselves may have been toxic and unhealthy too, okay? It's not always about the other person. So I see that this was the beginnings of this healthy relationship. For those of you beginning your your healing journey right now, understand that you have to take yourself out of these situations in order to heal. And the other person might need to heal too, and you can come back together if it's meant to be. But stepping out of these unhealthy, toxic vibrations allows you to soar and ascend in a very beautiful way, okay? So this is the time to surrender these things. This could be the beginning of a beautiful journey for you. This could be the end of a beautiful journey for you. Either way, in the death and life process, look at this. My cousin passed. We were celebrating his life through death, but he's given us an opportunity to birth new beginnings. Also, I came across somebody who was pregnant there too. So literally, there was an opportunity to birth. And I found out another cousin of mine is expecting soon as well. So this is beautiful, okay? Beautiful. I think a lot of us who have entered the journey have, come across toxic individuals and unhealthy patterns both in ourselves and others. And that's really what's ignited this healing journey. Specific to those people who are speaking to me today. Also, this card really does continue to signify that the 1010 portal is about partnerships and relationships, okay? Let's see what the Modern Way Tarot has to say to us. Staring me right in the face here as I shuffle is the Two of Wands. Oh! And the 10 of Wands. We are leaving behind burdens. We are walking away from the past that wasn't serving us. And we're walking away from an old part of ourselves that contributed to this lack mentality, to this burden. And now we see new opportunities for ourselves. We are getting ready to plant those seeds that I was talking about. And as a result, we will walk towards a very, very, very healthy and happy new cycle. See? Oh, Eight of Wands. It's going to happen really fast, okay? And at the bottom of Eight of Wands is the Three of Pentacles, which is high level commitment. You, your person, and the divine, and God. The relationship you want is happening, folks. You've just had to heal. You had to give yourself the space to heal and grow, and your person needed that space too. And now I do see a beautiful energy of unification coming through, okay? The time is now.